Wow, guys, 2021. It's already over. It's been an insane year, especially for me, and I bet for a lot of people. So today, I have decided to go over the catches I have seen in 2021. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoy this little 2021 review video. This includes all the catches from January 2021 up till now. So, yeah, let's get right into the video. My first interesting catch of the year was assumed W991, a high and wide load train. This train can originate anywhere and can have a destination of anywhere. As you see, those look like GE turbines, possibly for rebuild locomotives. Here is what is assumed Q627. This train usually has CN locomotives, if there even is any on a manifest train. Those are two CN SD70M-2s. Those are heading into the Frontier Yard. Unknown if, at the time, their GT heritage might have been in there that I did not know of. If it was really buried back in there. Here comes another train, which I assume is CSX Q561. Or not 561, 560. Here is NS310, a daily manifest from Binghamton, New York to Elkhart, Indiana. This train is seen here in Alden, New York. This train in fourth and fifth positions has CP locomotives. Those CP locomotives are CP SD70 ACU 7007 and CP ES44 AC 87 something. NS-9 9473 leads the train. CP ES44 AC, or not, yeah, AC. 8839 trails 5th. Here we see a 4-gun power run through. This is a CSX K train. Unknown what K train it is. This is when I didn't know anything about symbols and whatnot, but here's what is assumed to be NSF ES44C numbers. I do not know the numbers because it was really dark when I filmed this. This is the train that started really my huge rail fanning career. Sorry for the short screen thing. But this is Amtrak 48 with 4 locomotives leading. And in the fourth position is Amtrak 100. This is when I did a lot of research to start chasing trains and a lot of other things. On the same day Amtrak 100 zoomed by, I was furious to find out 3194 also came on that day, so I tracked down his return trip, and here it is. Listen to that beautiful Leslie horn. This next catch includes a K train with BNSF and CP power. Listen to that beautiful horn that Dash 9 has.
Oh, it's a freaking fuel tanker, son of a...
This next catch is incredibly rare. A UP heritage in the Empire State. You can't really see these in the Empire State. This is NS22K, a daily intermodal from Chicago, Illinois to Ayer, Massachusetts. As you see, it has no Norfolk Southern power. That UP heritage is UP 1982, which honors the Missouri Pacific, taken ownership by UP in 1982. This next catch is a K train with CSX 173, which was renumbered due to the F40. Hang on, guys. The F40s had to get renumbered and repainted. Sorry about this, guys. The video keeps glitching. Restart that again. This is CSX 173 on a CSX K train. 173 originally used to be CSX 1, but due to the F40s being renumbered and repainted, had to get renumbered. This is the only AC 4400 with the low ditch lights. Sorry you couldn't see that well. I am planning to see it whenever it returns. This catch is also barely noticeable. This is CSX 439, Spirit of Binghamton. You can barely notice it right there. And no, I'm not driving this clip. This next catch is CSX 1776 on Q009. It was originally leading, but due to radio issues, it had to be put trailing second. This next catch is Amtrak 108 on its first run on a Lakeshore Limited. Even though it's not its first run, the Cardinal run really didn't count because it excuse me, was just a delivery run. I tried to catch it in pouring rain, so don't mind the out of focus. This next catch is pretty interesting. This catch is CSX K615. This is an ethanol load out of, I believe, somewhere in New Jersey. Linden, New Jersey to Chicago, Illinois to the CN. This catch has CN 8952, which is the GT Heritage. The GT Heritage is to honor a fallen flag railroad known as the Grand Trunk in Worcester. That unit was given the GTP. It was a former CN SD70M-2. This next catch is Amtrak 48. 48 has 2 private cars on its train today. Those are 2 former Northern Pacific Dome cars. Later that day, I caught a train meet between what I assume is Q634 and I161. The SD70 Mac is actually a flared Mac. I just realized that. You will see here in a minute. This is number 4758. I believe it is still in service as a flared Mac. As you see, no sticker. It's light blue and the back is extended. Also on that day, I caught CSX Q627 with a 100th anniversary unit from CN, along with the CN SD50, which was most likely ex-Illinois Central. This next catch is CP I166. Well, not I166 at the time, it's more likely Q166 at the time. This train came from the CP at Bensenville Park, Illinois, runs up to the CSX Seneca Yard in Buffalo, New York, then changes to CP 143. That train is a train to Montreal, Quebec. This is a Forgan power catch. The rear DPU is a UP SD70 Ace. This next catch is a train meet between the CSX Manifest and Amtrak 48. The lead unit is Amtrak 46, which is the Phase 5 Amtrak 50th anniversary unit. There is also a Northeast Regional Cafe car on this train. This next catch is yet again another train meet between the Amtrak 48 and the CSX Manifest. '48 on this day had Amtrak 100, which is the Midnight Blue 50th anniversary unit, along with Amtrak 46, which is the Phase 5 anniversary unit. It also has a deadheading P42DC from the Cardinal, along with 5 deadheaded coaches from the Cardinal. The Cardinal, I assume, broke down the day before, so they had to haul it to Chicago, and then 48 would take it to its final destination of New York. This catch includes CSX Q205, which has the Seaboard emblem sticker. This next catch is Amtrak P281 meeting the intermodal/autorack train. 281 had a New York Central mud car at the end. Well, not a mud car, more like a observation car. This next catch includes Amtrak 48 with 2 50th anniversary units, Amtrak 100 yet again, and Amtrak 108, which is the Phase 6 anniversary unit. This next train is a really rare coal train heading for loads in Newell, PA, with a rebuilt SD70 Mac Linden. By the way, that coal train was CSX E655, which originates in Ravenna, New York, and like I said, it terminates in Newell, Pennsylvania, to get coal loads. This next catch is CSX I007 with CSX 527, which is the NC and STL emblem, trailing second. This train, which I assume is Q560, had an interesting surprise at the rear of the train. It had new Metro North M8 EMU sets. Who knows where they came from? I don't know myself. They were dropped in Rochester, but they were picked up just recently. So they've sat there for months. This is CSX 1776, leading Q560. Listen to that beautiful Leslie. This was also recorded on 9/11. What a neat day. This one is an interesting surprise here in a second. After this high railing. Get rid of it. There you go. NS 1067, which is a NS reading heritage, is to honor the reading line. This heritage is currently working the Buffalo Bison Yard, which is the NS yard. I assume it is working the yard for either NS 22K or 23K. Like I said, 22K is an intermodal originating out of Chicago, Illinois to Ayer, Massachusetts on a daily basis. 23K is the same thing except the opposite. It originates in Ayer, Massachusetts and terminates in Chicago, Illinois. Excuse me. On this day, Amtrak 108 is back at it again, on 48 leading, with 4 private cars on the rear of the train. This is going to AAPRCO for their festival that they had. And over the next couple days, you would see 48 with tons of private cars. This next catch is yet again 48 with more private cars. Not as much as 108's private run though. '48's back at it again with more private cars, but this was the best run out of all 3. 5 total private cars. A few days later, I set out to see Q's 363, with CSX 3194 leading it yet again. He still has his beautiful Leslie. 9/11 not so fortunate though. This next catch is Amtrak 48 with Amtrak 145 leading, which is the Amtrak F40PH Phase 3 leading. Later that day, I set out to see CSX G103, which had a CP AC4400 CWM leading, which is a AC4400 CW rebuild, and a BNSF ES44C4. Shortly after came Q627 with a rare CSX MP15DC trailing. Here comes CSX Q367, which has the previous day's G103 power. It's rare to see forward power on a manifest train nowadays on the CSX. Here's CSX Q205, sitting uncrewed outside a Frontier Yard in Buffalo, New York. It has CSX 5461 with the Seaboard System emblem. Behind it is CSX Q561 with an SD40-2 leading. It's really rare nowadays as well to see an SD40-2 leading a train that runs on the main line. At one point, we had a three-way meet. Trains on all three tracks, heading the same direction. This is I003, a daily intermodal out of Kearney, New Jersey, that runs to Bedford Park, Illinois. Here we see CSX W802 leaving this siding here at this said place with a classic CSX C40-8W leading still in line 2 and has its nice classic bell. Put this video on time lapse for you guys. Here we're at Fairport, New York. This is a popular rail fanning location. They also have a virtual rail fan camera here. I'll leave that down in the description below. Here we see Q367, a daily manifest out of Selkirk, New York, that runs to Chicago, Illinois. This train has two YN2-8s, a rare combo, along with that same BNSF VS44C4 we keep seeing on Q367 a little while ago and G103. Here we see a CSX K train with a CPES44AC trailing. Here I arrived just in time to see Q627 with a rare X Delta Southern GP9 RN, or GP9, along with a GP40, a GP30 or GP40 Slug, and an ST40-3. Later, a few days later, I caught one of the most rarest things that you could see up here in the Northeast, an Southern Pacific patch unit. And yes, if you're wondering, it is still in Southern Pacific paint. Anyways, enjoy this patch. Yet again, I caught another rare thing. Oregon power on an intermodal train. Here's Amtrak 48. It has a rare Connecticut rail or CT rail P40DC trailing. This just came from Beech Grove's shop from rebuilds. Following behind is CSX I004. There's really nothing special on it, so I will skip it. This train is CSX I020. This train originates out of Bedford Park, Illinois, with a destination of Worcester, Massachusetts. This train has a rare SD40-3 trailer. Following shortly behind is CSX K615. This train has CN power along with two Leaser G-boats from LTEX. Or GECN, sorry. These are Tier 4 G-boats, but I assume is going to the CN soon. It also had a rare CNSD75I trailing third. Here we see more Oregon power. CSX Q363 had a UP SD70 Ace trailing second. Here we see a combined K train with the UPS D70 Ace leading and a CN ET44AC. Listen to that beautiful K5 LLA. Time-lapse it for y'all to the middle. I got normal speed. Here comes the combined part. This is K683 with the EP-C45 AC CTE leading the NS AC44 C6. Listen to what this guy says at the Fairport viewing platform on the radio.
Most likely IO died.
I'll replay that for you guys.
Likely IO died.
That thing was shot at Fairport viewing platform, by the way.
Or local with one. Oh yeah, if it's a light power move. Light power.
This is a light power move by the Fairport viewing platform. The lead unit is an X-Conrail GP38-2. As you can tell, it's an X-Conrail due to the low and wide ditch lights. This is CSX Q561. It has BNSF-9 leading. Listen to that beautiful E3. You also got Spirit of Louisville trailing third. That is a beautiful P3 here. The second locomotive is creating a lot of smoke. The mid DPU was a BNSF ES44C4. And no, it's not the same from G103 or Q367. Here's a NS310 with a BNSF ET44C4 trailer. Listen to that beautiful K5 LLA. Here's 48 with Amtrak 143 trailing third. This is CSX I004, daily intermodal from Bedford Park, Illinois to South Kearney, New Jersey. This has CSX 911 leading. At this moment, I have officially completed all my Spirit collection. Or if you would like to call it Pride in Service collection, that's fine. But I just call them Spirits. Here we see an interesting catch of a K train with only EMD power. Two SD40s, a dash 3 and a dash 2. Pretty interesting train. Or wait, no, not a dash 2. Those were both dash 3s. No, my bad. BNSF, here we see NS310 with BNSF power. Forgan power is really rare, really common now on the NS due to their power shortage they're currently running through. Not really rare. It was rare in the past, but not now, due to their power shortage. This is most likely due to the Dash 9s heading in for rebuilds. Here's CSX I003, a train that runs out of South Kearney, New Jersey, up to Bedford Park, Illinois. CSX 911 is a rear DPU on this train. This is the final clip. This year closes up 2021. This unit is CSX 5500, the Spirit of Cincinnati. This now closes our chapter for 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed 2021 as much as I did. Even though it wasn't really a fun year, it was a fun year for the real fans. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to give this video a like, along with maybe subscribing to the channel. If you do, you'll become part of the awesome squad and first 1,000 subscribers club. If you don't want to miss out on any future uploads, make sure to turn on post notifications to be notified of a future post. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next year. Take care.